on WHB.
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
Spartans! What is your profession? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
It's time!
New Day with SSJ is presented by Walker Medical Linen Services, locally owned and operated, and HLAC certified to the highest standards. Walker has partnerships with hospitals, surgery centers, and medical clinics in and around the metro area. Walker Medical Linen Services in Kansas City and online at walkermls.com.
Holiday's got the last 8 for Boston. Here's Luka for 3. Down it goes. A triple for Doncic, his third. 23 in the first half for Doncic. He is 1 point away from the all-time Mavericks finals record for a half. Dirk Nowitzki in their championship year in 11 had a 24-point half. Doncic against Tatum, takes him down low, flips it behind his back. It's loose and stolen. All Celtics the other way. Holiday flushes home on the turnover by Doncic, and the lead goes to 8.
6th turnover for Luka.
Holiday tapping it away from Washington to Luka. He saw the clock, fires it across, and turns it over. Back to Holiday. Left angle 3 is good. A huge turnover by Dallas, and Drew Holiday makes them pay.
Doncic has 8 turnovers, Kesty.
100-89. Boston, 3:50 to go. Irving, hand in his face, 3 is a miss. Tatum has the rebound. He's 1 rebound shy of a triple-double. Tatum driving on Jones down the lane. Oh, he tried to jam it home. He wasn't close enough, but the carom went all the way out to Boston. Here's White all alone for 3. Down it goes! Holiday and White, back-to-back threes. Boston takes a big lead up 103-89. Now the cross to the right, Tatum's free. Shot is knocked away. Derrick Jones Jr. with the block. Irving down floor to Washington, who's blocked at the rim.
Jaylen Brown with a great play from behind. Ran him down. Now Dallas might have to get after it.
2-possession game, Boston by 5, 40 seconds to go. Derrick White with his second block of the game. Another big play by Derrick White. There's Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, into the lane. Jaylen Brown, layup's good! 3-possession game, 29 seconds to go. Boston 105, Dallas 98.
At the end of the day, we gotta make some more shots. I think my turnovers and my missed free throws cost us a game. So I gotta do way better in those 2 categories. But at the end of the day, we gotta make shots to win the game.
The Kansas City Royals.
For most people, Friday is just a day before the weekend. But after this Friday, neighborhood will never be the same.
Off the end of the bat, that ball is going to be down. Salvi scores. Velasquez runs through a stop sign, and the throw is offline. He was assuming that he was going to be waved home. And even though he hesitated around third, he'll score. On the ground, fair! The game is tied. Bobby Witt Jr. is ripping around third base. In there with a game-time triple. Line, Crawford makes a great play. Out at second, no play. Unbelievable.
That triple just happened. This all just happened. 8-0 to a walk-off win. How did you do it?
I don't know. What do y'all think? Pretty fun? Yeah, how about that? The boys are playing some ball, huh?
Runners at first and third, and now a bunt. Here comes Fermin. Locklear plays it to first, and the Royals tie the game. There was a lot going on right there. Renfroe ran, and then he stopped. There it goes! Tie game! 9th inning! MJ Melendez has another huge home run in this series. And Renfroe launches one to left field. Back goes Moore, and at the wall, it's gone.
Ground ball, Bliss has it right there. Easy toss to first, and the Mariners win it in 10 innings. 6-5, the final score.
What is it like to feel like, to really know you're never out of it at this point? I mean, obviously Friday was the great illustration, but I mean, I almost feel like it's routine to be able to summon something late or all through the game.
Yeah, I mean, we're a tough team to play. I mean, we do a lot of things well, and these guys deserve a lot of credit for that. I mean, they work hard. They try to get better every day at what their skills are and work on polishing their weaknesses, and they don't back down from the work. You know, some of it's uncomfortable, but then you see the fruits of their labor when you get into those situations. You just keep competing. And I mean, that's been the mantra. That's something JJ really stressed in the offseason, that the players have embraced it. You know, and it's just, there's no alternative, right? I mean, you're going up there to do your best in every single situation, but it takes a group mentality to really believe it.
Good morning, Kansas City. This is New Day with SSJ. Stephen St. John, Todd Leabo with Jake Gutierrez. Thank you for joining us on this Monday, June 10th, 2024. Later on, we're going to talk to former Major League pitcher and Liberty native Scott Carroll, who will be in the studio with us. Matt Beasler, sporting legend, is going to be with us in the 9 o'clock hour. And who are we going to talk to then, Jake, as a special guest?
Overseas phone calls?
And he's in town, baby.
Oh, right. Okay.
Gianluca Busio.
Because the final pre-Olympic match tomorrow at here in Kansas City.
Yeah, Children's Mercy.
At Children's Mercy between the U.S. Olympic team and Japan.
The final tune-up before they head over to Paris.
That is. The final tune-up before they head over to Paris. And, of course, their opening match in the Olympics will be against France. And as you know, there is an 18-man roster. And, you know, with Olympic rules, it's 23 and under,
right,
except for three overage spots, yes, where they can be over the age of 23. Yeah. They bring in as veterans. So this will be the last tune-up before they finalize the roster before starting the Olympics. And so it'll be good to see this final match. You know, this is the first time that the United States have had a soccer team in the Olympics on the men's side since 2008.
That's right.
Since 2000, you said last time, 2008.
They got to get them going.
It's been a while.
Get these young guys. They got some good young players.
Look at this guy.
You've been studying.
No. Look, here's the thing. People think I don't know anything about soccer.
Nobody thinks that.
I just, you know, Nate, there's no oxygen left in the room when it comes to soccer when he's there. So why would I try to talk about soccer?
You can finally spread your wings.
It's just like when he's in here.
Yeah.
Like, why would anyone come in here and try to out-talk me when it comes to boxing when I'm on the mic, you know? Like, you just kind of sit back and let me say what I'm going to say, either agree
you can counter
or disagree.
Maybe.
You can counter and then be made to look like a fool and then just move on or whatever. So, like, when Nate's talking about soccer, why would I say anything?
Why would you? But now, he's not here today. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Just don't get too close to the sun.
Like, I'll defer to Matt Beasler when he's here.
No, do not.
Even to you.
No, do not. Don't even defer.
But here's the thing. If you ever think I don't know what's going on, that's your mistake. All right.
It was a good soccer weekend here in town. Good sports weekend, really, for everyone. The Royals won 2 out of 3. Amazing comeback. Sporting finally won a match for the first time in 10 matches. They hadn't gotten 3 points.
A late one, too. It's great.
They finally... The tables have turntabled. In the current one, easy. Yes, they scored 47 seconds into the second half. And
Andy Reid was there and a bunch of
Andy and a whole bunch of players.
27 players.
That's a great shirt.
You like his shirt?
Sure.
KC, baby.
Yeah. Hawaiian style, Tommy Bahama style.
And they scored 2 goals in, 2 minutes to start the second half. So, yeah, it was good. I have to do an ugly play of the week every week, and there's generally been some ugly things on the weekend. Not a lot of ugly stuff around for the locals. The disappointing for the Mavericks.
I was going to say the hockey Mavericks let me down in more ways than one because Rob Manning, who works, that's his account, that's his client.
Did he boldly step up to you and say, "Will you come do this?" Or did he come around the corner and say,
he called me when he shouldn't have.
Yeah, of course.
In the middle when I'm in the middle of the charity softball game.
I thought he was going to call you at like 9:30 in the morning or something.
Whatever.
It was that big of it. Yeah.
But just you hear me talk about something I'm going to be doing, and I promote it for several days.
And then you call during that.
Don't call me that day or during it, right? Just like some people that know that I'm on the show from 6 a.m. until 10 a.m. choose to text me during the show.
That's the time.
Like I'm going to answer you.
Well, but they know you're awake and ready to go for that.
But so now I told Jake now I penalize him. Now I'll never text him back.
Ever.
Not that day.
Not that day?
And maybe not for a couple of days. It's just like,
what did Rob Manning call to ask you to do?
Can your text wait until 10:01?
Maybe.
Okay. Because my text back can certainly wait.
It's going to have
for even longer. And so the only people that my dad, of course, could text me anytime, and then my wife and my kids. Now, and I told them like, no. And I told like Susan and the kids. I said, because my phone rings when I'm with them, and I won't even look at it half the time. And so I go, the only time I'm going to answer the phones on the weekends, right? I go, or for you, my wife, or any of my kids. And I said,
good for me.
You were on the peripheral.
Almost.
I said Chad Boger, of course.
Yes.
I said answer at all times.
Happy birthday, big boss
Happy
man
birthday
today.
to Chad Boger. And and I said you and Jake kinda.
On the outside.
If it's important enough.
Right.
So Rob Manning calls you and says what?
Well, he didn't say anything, so I didn't answer.
Yeah.
And so then I listened, and I was like in the middle of something. And so I didn't listen to the message until I was lying in bed like at 11:30 at night, so I couldn't answer him. And he had reached out and said the Mavericks asked me to drop the ceremonial first puck before the game on tonight if they were able to extend the series. And so I had to put that through the clearinghouse of Susan and my schedule and everything else. I said, oh, this could actually work maybe. And so he had to know right away.
Of course.
And so, of course, on Friday, so he's right at 10:01 a.m.
At least
so it's fine.
He's waited till
after the
lurking.
show Friday, and then emailed me and then texted me. And so I said, okay, yes, I will do it.
And
I wanted to do it.
Now you don't have to.
I said no, I wanted to do it.
I know, but now you don't have to.
I know, because then I was going to get 8 tickets, premium seats, and all this, kind of stuff.
Were they going to be electronic tickets so your dad could use them because he likes it that way?
I don't know. but and so then as soon as I agreed to do it,
they lost.
I knew they'd lose in Florida.
Yeah.
And they lost in Florida.
They had a great season. It's too bad they
didn't
get to come home.
Best
at least
season in their history.
Yeah, it was awesome. But
no, I was really.
I don't know if I want you on the ice. We've seen. Was it Buck O'Neill?
Yeah, he fell.
Sliding around.
Yeah, he fell.
Yeah.
He fell dropping the puck down at Kemper.
With your back?
Outlaws.
When it was the Outlaws, yeah. No, but don't they put like a red carpet
Yeah, they
out
put
there
a carpet out there, probably.
I was really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I would like to wear your slick shoes to that.
But I shouldn't have said anything to anyone.
Because then they got excited.
Yeah, but I had to clear the schedules.
Right. To work it out.
And so I was really excited about going tonight and doing that. I mean, that was an honor. I said, look here. I don't know if I'll ever be asked to do anything like that again. So, of course, I'm going to go, and I want to support the Mavericks and everything else. And so, but then they lost, and so now.
It was their only bad thing. K-State lost in the 2 games in the Super Regional.
To Virginia.
Yeah. Royals lost yesterday, but what that thing Friday was unbelievable.
Look, the Royals won 2 out of 3 against the Mariners. First and foremost, doesn't matter how they did it or how it happened. When you win 2 out of 3 against a first place team, that's a successful series. Number 2, yesterday, they lost in, a super exciting game where you felt like, okay, they're going to lose. Oh my God, they might win. Oh, they're going to lose. Oh, my God, they might win. Oh, they lost.
It's crazy.
I mean, it was 3-1, 2 outs in the 9th inning.
Just the guy you want up at the plate.
And MJ Melendez, of all people, crushes a home run.
Crushed it.
Good for MJ Melendez. That's great for MJ Melendez. Now we've seen him with an athletic slide, or he avoided a tag at home plate in an athletic way, which was a very memorable moment for him. Because like I said at the time, if you're not hitting the ball, find different ways to help the baseball team, and he did. And then down 2 runs with 2 outs and a chance for the Royals to get the sweep, he crushes a 2-run homer, a clutch 2-run home run, sends it to extra innings, and the stupid extra innings rule, which I think it's dumb.
Yeah, it's awful.
Just play baseball.
Play baseball.
Start that in the 12th.
You know, I just play baseball. Just play baseball.
I still think the dude was out of third base.
Okay, and so on the snap throw from Fermin to try to pick off the runner at third, I to the ump's defense, I had to watch it in super slow motion.
But that's what they do,
like 5
with replay.
times. I know, but I'm just telling you, like the initial call.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens with instant replay. I don't know if anyone's even looking at it, or they just have a cat look at it back and forth.
There's human beings. It's New York City. They got. I've seen pictures of it.
Do you see it? Do you know?
It's a big thing.
Like with a cat with a ball of yarn is,
It's like the damn Truman Show.
I don't know what they do, but I'm just telling you, I had to watch it 4 or 5 times in super slow motion.
We were looking for him to be out.
Right.
I was rooting for the out.
And because like the first time I saw it in super slow, I said, no, it was Ty. Ty goes to the runner. And then I watched it from a different angle.
And you got a little leg.
And then I said, no, he's safe. Then I watched it from the third angle.
That's the out.
And I said, oh, he might be out.
But it has to be inconclusive.
Right.
And
I'm just being honest with you.
It's too close.
I never saw, he had
definitive
gone. Because
right.
Like Nick Jacobs on Twitter was right. He was criticizing the umps, and I'm thinking, okay,
well, Nick wants to see him out. That's what I wanted to see.
But I'm just being honest with you. It took me 3 or 4 times of watching it in super slow motion, the third angle, to where I thought, oh, he might be out. But it wasn't like,
for me,
it was still maybe.
If I'm like 80% out, he's out. If it helps the Royals, that's
yeah. I was rooting for him to be out, but like when you're watching,
they still could have not, given up the rest of it. The walks were bad. That's
2 walks.
That's the bad part after it, because you end up
MacArthur
not
melted
getting that
down.
call. He absolutely melted down.
Yeah.
And so, and they go up 3.
So it's over.
And you think it's over at 6-3,
and then it's not.
And then with a runner on second base to start the bottom of the 10th, and then we talked about this all last week. Hunter Renfroe, he's got his act together, and he hits a home run. So then it's 6-5,
and then you got the guys coming up,
and then nothing.
Vinny's
going to need to come through in one of these situations. He's been up in a couple of situations.
Yeah.
At the end of a game, and he has not come through. I know he was facing it was lefty versus lefty.
Lefty.
This,
but
come
still,
on, Vinny.
And
I thought Bobby was going to do something though.
I've been saying this all year. They just don't quit. Very seldom are they just down
you can't
3
leave.
or 4. And so Friday night,
there was 7-0 after 1.
They
were down 8-0. They were down 7-0 after 1 inning.
We were at a friend's house who doesn't have the Bally's, so just like I looked down at the phone.
Timeout on the field. Timeout on the field. So Friday, I emceed the Sheffield Place golf tournament.
Yeah.
And I was with our mutual friend Lance.
Mm-hmm.
And we both agreed what you have going on in your neighborhood is weird. It's too much, and it goes to a level where we're both uncomfortable with it.
What do you mean?
That you're having too many get-togethers. It's like something you'd see in a movie. That like there's something going on here.
There's nothing going on.
We don't know what's happening. It's cultish.
Jake's been there.
I like
that's
when
fine. I'm telling you
when you're
what
inside of it.
2 of your closest friends talked about on Friday. And he said, it's too much. I said, it is too much. And he said, it doesn't seem right. I go, no, it doesn't seem right.
He's leading the witness.
Yeah, he was. He was looking for me to agree with him, and I readily did.
Well, here's the problem.
Just letting you know.
I think it's awesome, and it is weird, but it shouldn't be weird.
Can't we just be friends? Can't we just Friday
Right.
nights have happy hour and hang out?
It is weird, but it shouldn't be weird.
It depends. Well, it depends on the person. For me, it's weird.
Well, the weird part is that Rico doesn't have Bally's.
Yeah.
So now we're sitting there to say,
Why doesn't he have Bally's?
Come on, Rico.
He's just like all the people. Ask Lance if he's got Bally's.
I like Rico.
That didn't come up.
Oh, yeah. Of course it didn't come up.
It didn't come up.
Yeah. He doesn't have Bally's.
We were talking about a lot of different things about you.
Yeah, well, he's sitting here without Bally's.
Yeah.
We texting on my little friend Lance, Rob Wolf text string. He ain't got no Bally's. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, Lance. And it's 7-0 is my point. And then I'm like, And then I went home early because it had been a long day on Saturday.
How quick you changed the subject.
Yeah, he got off it pretty quick.
Exposed.
We, on Friday nights, generally
they
speaking,
got weird rocks
there's a
out
little,
there.
No, there's maybe a happy
like,
hour. And then go over to someone's house for a while. And I was home at 9:30.
You got morning coffees.
No coffee this Saturday morning. People were dispersed.
Do you spend too much time with your neighbors?
I think it's about the right amount of time. Didn't see anyone on Saturday.
There's some good
For
people.
Sunday.
I've met a lot of his neighbors.
That's
Good
great.
people. Bush is great. Tim Doe's great.
Bushy's out of town. Bushy's out of town. There was no coffee Saturday morning.
They're great.
That's what Lance is
He's
like.
got a great neighborhood.
We go.
Look,
have
I'm
some beers
surrounded
on
by
Friday.
good people in my neighborhood.
You don't talk to anybody.
Oh, sure I do. I've been surrounded by good people in my neighborhood, but I've been invited to like.
And you don't go.
Yes, sure I do.
You have.
I've invited.
Have you had anyone into your home?
No, I've been invited like to 2 or 3 things in 20 years, and I've gone. But it's just not. There's no. I can't decline an invitation that doesn't matter. Now, the kind of the glue that kept us together, Gene, who watched over the neighborhood and who was the elder statesman, he moved away, and so we lost Gene. He was like the heart and soul of the
Why don't
neighborhood.
you step in?
No.
Step up.
No, because you know what? Because I'm not going to sit on my porch and watch everyone. That's what Gene. But we depend on Gene. Yeah. Gene was the neighborhood watch.
I don't know if Lance
that.
needs to be talking about my neighborhood with you.
I'm just telling you, we're concerned.
There's no concern.
We're concerned.
We went to Martin City Brewing Company, had a couple of beers.
What up, Matt Moore?
And then we went over to Rico and Gentry's house, sat outside, had a couple of beers, and I went home like 9:30. My wife was tired. She worked 5 days last week.
And also, we're a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The St. John's are a lot. You know?
We're getting to the point where all these kids, these people used to have are
we don't
not
even
around.
we don't get an invite back from my aunt in Chicago. So from like I think 8 years ago we were up there, and it was just we're a lot. We're a lot of people, and we're loud. And there's the girls fight. So, you know, I get it. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't invite us anywhere.
I wouldn't have me over.
I would not.
I don't think you're all that much.
You've invited, but you're used to it.
Yeah, I guess.
And you're also Mexican, and you get it.
Yeah, I mean,
there's less of you now.
Right.
I think your kids are great. I really do. I mean,
they act a certain way around you, though.
Okay, that's fair.
They do.
Because he deserves this respect.
No, I mean, I think because they know I'll hurt them back in line if they
It
act
was.
out.
We spent yesterday. We spent 4 or 5 hours going to different stores shopping, and it was fun, but it was one of the
you
most.
And the girls, or was Phil over?
No, me, Sue, and the girls.
Yeah.
No, Phil wanted nothing to do with it.
See,
he knew
he's out.
Yeah, he's not going to that. I said, then we're going to have a sit-down family meal. Then you don't get to go from here. You get a drive-through. To get something to sit-down meal, you got to go.
Yeah.
And sit with us and enjoy conversation.
Yeah, you're not getting a
and
go
I dropped
box.
you. Put your phones away. We're going to sit here and talk.
Where'd you sit down?
Huh?
Where'd you go?
A nice place in downtown Parkville.
What'd you order?
I had I'm not going to talk about that. You'll make fun of me.
I won't make fun of you.
Yeah, you will.
You had a fine salad?
You'll both make fun of me.
No, I wouldn't. Never.
I had a black bean burger and sweet potato fries.
That sounds wonderful.
Black bean burger, way better than like an Incredible Burger, the fake
Black
meat.
bean burger, and it was
Black bean-
good.
That's good.
That's beans.
And sweet potato fries, they have a very good sweet potato fries.
How'd that treat your tummy?
Fine.
Yeah.
It was fine. You know?
You finish it all?
Yeah.
Make a happy plate?
It was good. I was happy.
Did the girls sit and talk?
Yes.
Engage? Did
Yeah.
they put their phones down?
Yes.
Yes.
It was good. We talked, and you know what else we did? And we watched the Royals game.
Just like that.
They had the Royals on a big screen, and we took our time, and we relaxed, and we watched the Royals game.
My wife took 2 naps yesterday.
During the Royals game?
Yes.
Well, and Selena was concerned because I was upset that they lost, and when one point like that, and she's like,
"Are you okay?"
So what happens now? I go,
"The season's over."
I go, "No, they just lost." She goes, so was it important? Not really. They won the series.
You say every game's important, even the games in June.
Sweep would have been nice.
What were you mad for? I go,
just wanted to win.
Because they got so close.
Because you want to know why? Because I'm ridiculous. Because the way I follow sports are ridiculous. She goes, no, I get it. I just wanted to know. I said, well, I was just disappointed because they could have swept them. She goes, what would they have got if they swept them? I said, good feeling.
They would have. Good,
they would have been. They
one
would have
game
been
closer
happy.
to Cleveland.
Right. But just like when she asks me obvious things about sports, and then when I speak of them,
You're
they
like,
sound
what's wrong with me?
sound
What's wrong
somewhat
with me?
ridiculous.
I'm stupid.
Right.
What's
You know
wrong
what I
with me?
mean?
Yes.
It's like,
Why are you so mad? I don't know. It's this game of
So
162.
So can they still go to the play? There's a lot of games left. I said in the grand scheme of things,
It's
it
no big
kind of
deal.
doesn't matter. I said, but Mike Bauer says every game matters.
It's true.
And she's looking at me, she goes, and then Julia just won't even hear of it.
Yeah.
She just puts her head down. And so, look, but we get wrapped up in this. And it was disappointing, but in the grand scheme of things, they won 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And
what if you won every series?
Hmm?
What if you won every series?
They'd win the division.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But then you get wrapped up in the game, and
especially when you get this gift of MJ Melendez hitting a home run to get you the extra.
And my family must think I'm crazy, because going into the night, they go, "This game,
it's over."
Yeah, they're not going to win. And
You're crazy.
And then Melendez, this thing's over. He hits a home run. They're going to win this game. They go to the 10th. They're down 6-3. They're
over.
done. Great job. Renfroe hits a home run. They're going to win this
They're
thing.
going to win this game.
Bobby Wood Jr. Hey, everyone turn around. Bobby Wood Jr.'s up. Watch this. Watch what he does.
The guys are coming up here.
Girls, listen. So he's this is the shirt that I wear, the Bobby Wood Jr. shirt. This is why. Watch this. He's going to win the game. Doesn't win the game. And then, of course, you thought you said he was going to win the game. I said, you don't need to comment because you're not invested in this. Now you're just trying to poke at father. Now stop that.
Don't do that.
But now Vinny Pasquantino's
He's
up.
gonna
Watch
win the
this.
game.
Watch this. Why are they putting a different pitcher in?
Because they want to
because
do.
it's harder for a left-hander to face
Why
a
is that?
lefty. Oh yeah. I felt like I was on trial.
Explain
all these questions.
Explain the splits.
I was like, can we watch the end of the game? Why? She goes, well, why this? Why that?
You have to teach them.
These are all reasonable questions that I can answer at a later date.
You're just supposed to know.
So now you're going to be mad the rest of the day? I go, no. She goes,
Maybe.
well, after the Chiefs lose on Sundays, you're mad the rest of the day. I said, the Royals losing on Sunday is not the same thing.
Do the
Why
math.
not? I go,
If the Royals lose 10 in a row, I'll be mad.
right,
That's the Chiefs' loss.
right. And so, but
You enjoy it. It was a great Sunday.
this is why people don't invite us over.
It's too much.
Because of that.
Why
So we
don't
just
you
keep the circle
bring
like
everyone
this.
over to watch a game? Let's talk it out.
You won't like it. Ask Todd all these questions.
Oh, I get those questions.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Oh, Denise asks a lot of those kind of questions.
Yeah. Then I was told that Bobby Wood Jr. is cute.
Mm.
I was told that MJ Melendez is cute.
Oh boy.
I was there. All of them are cute. Really. That's a cute baseball
players.
team.
Yeah.
Nothing like this Louis Rees-Zammit,
No.
who is apparently a heartthrob now
Absolutely.
in this household. I mean,
Selena got
everybody.
to see him up close.
Oh, she got her picture taken with him, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. So.
Got to teach her rugby. Can you explain rugby to her?
She's going to explain it to me because she's doing all this. She's telling me about him, all kinds of stuff. Did you know this? Did you know? I said, no.
Have her explain the difference between Wales and England and Scotland to
All
everybody.
right, I will. I'll get it figured out. So there. But the Royals, what a
comeback on Friday.
Right.
And leave my neighbors alone.
And that trip, I'm not saying anything that Lance hasn't said. And Lance is your best friend.
Yeah, Lance
brought it to me,
when
and I
talk to
agreed.
Lance, he'll go, it's Friday. What are you doing? Going to happy hour, drinking beers with your neighbors?
Yeah.
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like Lance a little jealous.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He's got his own little neighbor friends out here.
Yeah,
They do things.
Actually, one of his neighbors is one of my really good friends.
You know, he used to live in our neighborhood. He moved out.
But now
See, these are things I didn't know.
Now he lives with the next.
I had a nice conversation
my
with
buddy
Lance.
Stephen Rose.
So what if it was a lot of it was about you? We compare notes on you.
Did you play golf?
No.
Did Lance play golf? Or was
I
he
think
just
so,
out
maybe.
there?
I don't know.
Board
We're on the
member.
advisory
Good
board.
golfer.
Yeah.
I was there to MC the awards and the program and everything else.
Should have had Lance do that.
Really?
Hold it as a trial.
Right. Yeah. Next witness.
Next witness. Come up and depose them.
I object.
Go Royals. He objects to what you do in your neighborhood. How
You
about
know
that?
what? I'll have that. I'll have a conversation with him at a private meeting
Why?
about that.
Why? Isn't
Okay.
that what you want your friends to do?
You know what?
To bring up concerns?
Lance likes all of them too.
That's fine. That doesn't mean I'm sure they're all wonderful people.
I'll be happy
Everyone
to do that
I've
in a
met,
private meeting with you.
it's fine, but there's some concern there. We don't know what's going
It
on.
was an off weekend.
Well,
though. There was
it's
no
funny
coffee
because
Saturday.
he used to be part of the neighborhood, so he's like, there's
Well,
something
he-
really weird going on over there.
And so maybe
He
there
lived
is. That's
in
what
the-
made day.
He was in the neighborhood before we were friends with all of these people. This was very early on. He was only there for a bit. Then he moved
And you ran
out.
him out. All
No,
right.
he moved out. He moved to Kansas City.
That's right. Kansas, right?
No, he moved to Kansas City first. Then he moved to Kansas.
He came to the good side.
Yeah.
Now he's neighbors with one of my buddies.
He's over there in fancy Leawood. And I'm just this
boy,
poor guy out here.
Boy, I read something into that. There was some venom in those remarks.
He's very fancy.
Yeah. No, just the way you just said that.
Leawood.
Yeah.
Nate just texted you, Leabo.
I saw
Oh,
that.
he's tweeting about the show. You know.
It's a loyal listener.
I don't have enough time to co-host anymore. I'm too busy. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Text, text, text. Tweet, tweet, text, tweet, text. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Text, text, text. Tweet, tweet, text, text, text.
He's not even in town.
Back
He's
after
in-
this on
he's in
WHB.
Connecticut listening.
Leave it. Welcome back to the Border Patrol on Sports Radio 810 WHP. No, I found her favorite song.
This song is way too happy for her.
No.
Good feeling? No.
Yeah.
Happy music.
I have a good backup plan tonight. Well, it wasn't my backup plan. But so the Mavs, since they didn't win, I will not be dropping the ceremonial first puck. But St. Pius Basketball has a summer league. They play in the Liberty North Summer League. And so JV has 2 games tonight. So I'll be at a doubleheader tonight.
Jake wants to know what you're doing at noon today.
How about that? Well, that's TBA.
Yeah?
We have to have, we didn't have the conversation about
I was going to ask you.
my incident last night, but yeah, TBA.
How are you leaning right now?
Oh, don't ask me right now. I'll say no.
What are you leaning?
No.
What? You look you look so much better than you did 40 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, I do. I feel better. The show. I tell people this all the time. Like
the show is good medicine.
When I feel my best is from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
You feel your
when
worst
I feel my best
right before 6 a.m.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
No, I feel like
we just gave you an adrenaline shot.
Like this is the easy part. I love this. Does that make me crazy?
No, you're supposed to love this.
I love doing the show. You know, it's just the other 20 hours a day that are challenging for me. Like everything's good right now. Everything's good now. Everything will be good till 10 a.m. 10:01 hits, and who knows?
Where are you going to be at noon, Jake?
I'll be with you, Todd.
We're going to Base Camp Fitness at noon, and you're gonna maybe go. You had a rough evening last night.
I'll go.
Just go and you do,
support us.
Yeah.
Watch.
I'll go
and see what it's all about.
I brought my clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, I brought my clothes. You don't believe me? They're in the front seat.
But you always have enough clothes to
No,
do
no, workout clothes.
But you have formal wear, workout clothes.
He's got black ties.
Incognito clothes.
I can live for a week out of my car.
At least.
Because
you could eat on the food that the girls have dropped.
Yeah, how many events did I do last week? ALS
Monday
tournament was on Monday.
Was on Friday.
The charity softball game MC was Thursday. The Sheffield Place golf tour was Friday.
Be ready for anything.
Sometimes I don't have a chance to get home, or I get someplace and the weather. I have to have a change of clothes. Okay, if it rains, I got something. If it's too hot, I got something.
Sometimes you might need your slicker.
If I spill something on you, anything.
Prepared.
It could be anything.
What if you need to wear a certain ball cap?
I gotta be prepared.
I've got it in a case. What if I need a different ball cap? Well, I've got that in a case.
Right now, I need my bucket hats.
How many ball caps do you have?
Too much heat, huh?
How many ball caps are in the car?
How many snowflakes are in a storm? Who knows? I got a lot of hats.
What are you wearing on Thursday to this baseball game?
I don't know. Should I wear a bucket hat to protect myself from the sun?
Yes, because you're going to be out in the sun.
Or a Royals hat.
It's going to be out. You don't have a Royals bucket hat?
No.
My only Royals bucket hat is honestly, I should bring that. It's a giveaway from the 80s, I think, that it used to be my granddad's. And I have it, and I sometimes mow in it, but it's got even a smaller brim than that bucket hat.
But I got
no coverage.
I got a new, it's thin, but it's SPF 50.
Yeah. Wide brim?
Yeah, kind of like, not so much, kind of like your Oklahoma hat. It's like, like a golf?
Yeah.
More coverage. And it's a very nice, thin, breathable material, and
it's got the SPF.
Yeah, it's light gray, so I might wear that on. Because we're going to be sitting out there in the outfield, and I'm not going inside.
Why again did Dieter demand to sit out there? Because he thought Juan Soto was going to hit a home run. There's shade out there.
He wants to be out there.
He wants to be by Judge.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what he wanted to.
We're not doing this for him. He had expressed he wanted to sit out there. But then we also tried to make it, the most reasonable tickets
affordable
for people.
For everybody.
Yeah.
It's a great spot,
and it's fun.
Yeah. And if you want to go join us, 810whb.com and click on the new day at.
You just got to wear the right hat.
You need coverage.
I'm
going to be outside a lot this week.
And I don't think I need a nice thick, flat build cap out there.
I'm breaking out the Pounders jersey.
Are you really?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got like a Royals pullover batting practice, kind of like quarter zips.
It's going to be a little toasty out there.
I have a thin, long sleeve Royals pullover that I just got that I definitely will have my sleeves covered.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should.
I'm not taking my shirt off.
No,
Don't
listen
even,
to me.
Whatever you're saying is ridiculous.
I think you should wear a tank top.
No.
Why not?
Because that's just recipe for baking myself. I'm going to my dermatology appointment tomorrow.
I think you should wear a tank top.
My all-over body check is tomorrow morning at 8:20.
I think you should wear a tank top.
I'm not wearing a tank top.
What do you mean you're all over body? With
my
Denise?
my dermatology, where
Dr.
they check me
Pimple
for
Popper.
skin cancer and all that. My annual is tomorrow morning.
That's good for you. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're doing that.
I do that every year.
I encourage everyone to do that, especially if you're fair-skinned like Todd.
I'm very fair-skinned. I'll probably be hiding in the shade.
What? No, you're not. You're sitting with every. What's the ticket situation looking like? Are people
They're quite a bit gone.
Yeah.
I think that
I talked it over with my dad, and he ain't going.
No.
Yeah.
Because if you want to talk about, he literally can't be out in the heat very long.
No. What's our temp
Okay.
looking like? 80s?
No.
90?
It's going to be the hottest day of the week.
Oh God.
And I told him, I said, Dad, I know that when I take you places, I have people roll out the red carpet for you, and I make sure we get shade or you're indoors.
92.
There will be nothing like this. We'll be sitting in the sun
Baking.
for hours.
Hey, this is where you love the pitch clock.
And he's just like, nope. So
I got Chiefs practice on Tuesday. That's standing outside watching. Wednesday, standing outside watching. Thursday, there won't be a
mandatory
standing outside.
OTAs,
Mandatory mini camp.
mini camp. You know
and
what
then
I mean?
Thursday, there's no standing outside and watching that, but I might as well go sit outside and watch a baseball game after. So I'll sunblock up. I'll wear long pants too. I don't care.
Oh, see, I said Border Patrol again. When did I say it? Thanks, Eli, for catching that.
I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it either.
New Day with SSJ.
I didn't hear it.
He said the bump song mentioned New Day, and you went Border Patrol.
Oh, wow.
I started the show off with New Day.
You said it right on the first one. That means you owe $1,000 to the fine jar.
No, because he was under last week. He only said it one time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said it 2.5.
2.5 is for the whole year.
No,
I was thinking.
that was
Impossible.
But you're off to a rough start now, though.
Not really.
We're 30 minutes in, you already got one?
Look, my body and life is off to a rough start this week.
Listen, you shouldn't have been out there picking up trash yesterday.
I was watering things. We have nice
You
landscaping.
watered yourself.
I should have. And I got overheated, and it was a disaster.
Have you been drinking enough water?
Yeah.
Hmm?
I got a whole bunch of empty jugs in my car that I brought in to turn into the
recycler over here?
Get some
To
hydrogen
improve it.
water in that boy. He's been drinking water.
I have been.
Good water, too.
I have been.
I got a brand new jug for you.
I have been. But it's just,
Yeah. It was hot yesterday.
my cardiologist would not have approved of my actions.
You see this
I
bubble?
would have yelled at me, and which she should have. Because there's certain things that I watch with my heart, and then she says watch, and when you get like this, I wear this watch and everything else.
You got to sit
then
down.
You need to go inside. And I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And then I was like, oh, not fine.
You need
Gotta
to
go
have those
inside.
girls out there and pick that trash up.
Well, it wasn't trash. It was recyclables. It had blown away a little bit in someone's yard. But then, okay, so, hey, I'll do something for
It's
Susan.
in their yard. It's theirs
let me
now.
let me I'll pick that up. Let me water some plants and some of our trees and everything. It's been very hot. And so, and then Augie came outside for a little bit to smell things. So she gets to go in the backyard, but the front, that's our Boston Terrier,
Augie.
Yeah, since we have, I'm not gonna get into our animals.
How many animals you got right
It's
now?
nobody's business. So, anyway, back to the Royals. Royals-Yankees start tonight. Ooh, boy. 4 games against the New York Yankees. And what a pitching matchup. Seth Lugo looking to bounce back from his very rough start against Cleveland. That should have been a win, and it wasn't. And the long ball got him. But now he takes on the New York Yankees, led by just the unbelievably hot Aaron Judge. And they will be facing Carlos Rodon, who's also had a hell of a season. I mean, just listen to these numbers coming in. Of course, Lugo, after that tough game against Cleveland, he's now 9-1, but still with a 2.13 ERA. And Rodon's 8-2 with a 3.08. So 17 wins combined between the two starting pitchers. I know wins are the worst way to judge a starting pitcher and everything else, but still, it's damn impressive that it's June 10th and they're 9-1 and 8-2. These guys have been great. Lugo's been better, but the Royals come in 39-27, and the Yankees are freaking 46-21. And so you get 4 games against the Yankees before the Dodgers are the next opponent, but
Judge's OPS is over 1,100.
That's unbelievable.
Is that good?
He's fantastic. Can't say nothing bad about him.
And Soto
He's tremendous.
Did not go on the IL, but is day-to-day with this forearm thing.
Right.
He hadn't played. He's probably saving himself for the Royals.
Sure. It's a big series. And we'll be out there on Thursday. If you want to sit out in the outfield with us, you can go to 810WHB.com and click on the New Day at the K logo and buy tickets. Tickets are only $26. That's a discounted price. We're sitting at Home Run Plaza, right?
Yeah, it's out in the right field.
But that's what it's called. Why whenever I say that, people look at me like I'm crazy? Is that not the name of it?
I don't know the name of it. When I play, I'm normally Diamond Club, Crown Club. I'm kind of that guy. Very fancy.
I know. I get it.
It is absolutely the Home Run Plaza.
Yeah.
It's absolutely.
Every time I say that, people look at me like, "What are you talking
section Home Run Plaza."
Yeah, they call that Home Run Plaza, and the other side is the fountain seats.
Absolutely.
So.
When you go
Thank you.
to click on the tickets, is 100%.
And that's fun.
Home Run Plaza.
We're gonna have a good time out there.
It's gonna be great. Smelling salts, sprints.
That's before. People
pitching contests.
Here's the other thing we have to discuss. People are asking where the tailgate is, and I'm uncomfortable saying that to people.
Big parking lot.
You don't want that, right?
No.
That's kind of like a semi-private thing.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you walk by and you see us, say hello.
Oh, that's great.
Fine. We're not announcing that.
Right.
That is undisclosed.
Because that tailgate is brought to us by our friends at Boulevard and Shemeka's Italian Sausage Company. Will you have a sausage?
Yeah.
Who would stop you? Nobody.
Nobody. I should be there. I should be in the parking lot by 11:45.
Perfect.
Or 12.
I'm aiming to get there at 11:30.
Now, this is a legitimate question. Do we actually know where the tailgate is?
I'm supposed to find out today.
Are we have no idea, right?
The answer is
right
no,
now.
you do not know.
At this current moment, we do not have a location set that I'm aware of. There is probably
Who's responsible for that?
Gabe Boucher.
Oh, boy.
We may not have a location ever set then. Do you believe we will have a location set?
Yes, I do. I will make sure that happens.
It's a big Thursday. You know where I'm going after that?
Where? Your neighbor's house.
No, red carpet for the ring
ceremony.
Oh, my goodness.
Big day Thursday.
Long day for Leabo.
They have the rings, and then they're gone. They don't have anything to do for a month.
I was going to be going down to KC Live, down to Pino for the Nico Moon concert until I found out that Susan didn't want me going.
You don't need to be going.
Oh, she's going solo?
She's not going solo. She's going
without you.
Yeah.
Neighbors?
No. She's going with my dad's wife, Vicky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. It's
Girls.
Not interested.
Girls trip.
Yeah.
It means you can get some good sleep on Thursday night.
We
you need some good sleep.
And she was going to go to the game, and we realized,
it's
what?
Too much for everybody.
You shouldn't go to the game, and I shouldn't go to Nico Moon.
You guys are too old to do all of that.
Selena's going to the game, though. What do you think of that?
I think it's great.
Do you?
I think she'd sit right next to me.
Okay.
Ask some baseball questions, Uncle Jake.
She didn't think she was invited, and I said, you're always invited.
Of course she's invited.
Of
course she is.
Steve St. John Sr., when he found out it was out in the heat, he passed.
Smart move.
Because then the next day we leave for Tulsa.
Because, honestly, maybe I shouldn't be out in that heat.
Oh, you can handle it.
Oh, whatever. You're a healthy young man.
We'll be right back after this on WHB.